Well, friends, it looks like we're heading back to the golden era of Transformers. Michael Bay is officially in talks to direct the next film in the series. Even more surprising, Paramount seems to be shelving the long-rumored G.I. Joe crossover and shifting all focus toward Bay's new blockbuster. But what exactly will it be? A continuation or a full reboot? And why are we suddenly hearing once again about the studio's old plan for 14 Transformers projects? Let's break it all down step by step. Michael Bay's return. The news that lit up social media came from Deadline. Bay has stepped away from Netflix's Fast and Loose, a project originally set to star Will Smith. Creative differences pushed Bay out, freeing him up for something bigger. Not long after, Paramount approached him, or, depending on the version, Bay himself pitched a new idea. What started as rumors has now turned into official negotiations. It looks like Michael Bay is finally coming back to Transformers. The 14 movie plan. Back in 2017, Bay revealed he and Paramount had story drafts and ideas for up to 14 Transformers films. Even after stepping away as director following The Last Knight, he remained a producer and consultant, even helping shape animated projects. So far, 8 live-action films have been released, with some of Bay's ideas already realized, like Bumblebee and Rise of the Beasts. But several concepts remain untouched, including the much-anticipated crossover with G.I. Joe. For now, that crossover seems paused. Bay's return has clearly reshaped priorities. What about the next movie? Paramount is under pressure. By agreement with Hasbro, they must release new Transformers films regularly or risk losing the rights. With production and heavy VFX work, the timeline is already tight. The next big film must be out before 2029. That's why Paramount is moving quickly to lock Bay in. Despite criticism, Bay's Transformers films defined the blockbuster formula: massive spectacle, humor, and detail, together grossing over $4 billion worldwide. Without him, every new entry has earned less. Now, his comeback could breathe new life into the saga. Continuation or reboot? The big question, what will Bay actually make? His last film, The Last Knight, ended with hints of Unicron's awakening. Bay had long wanted to make Unicron the Thanos of this universe, a planetary transformer and the ultimate threat. His introduction was delayed and reworked multiple times, but never fully realized. Many fans believe Bay might now finish what he started. Others think he may choose a soft reboot with spin-offs, pulling from animated lore like Beast Wars or Rescue Bots. There's also the possibility of a full reset, wiping away tangled timelines and messy continuity to start fresh. Paramount tried that before with Bumblebee, which softened the tone, changed the designs, and rewrote parts of Bay's story. But with Rise of the Beasts muddying the canon further, only a complete reboot could truly clean the slate. Familiar faces. If Bay continues the original storyline, fans are already calling for the return of Sam Witwicky, Shia LaBeouf, Michaela, and other classic characters. But since the script is still being written, it's too early to say who might return. Meanwhile, Josh Cooley, director of Pixar's Toy Story 4, is working on a separate Transformers animated project. Originally described as a feature film, it may instead become an animated spin-off to keep the franchise active while Bay preps his next big movie. What's next? Michael Bay is also attached to Universal's adaptation of the 80s racing game Outrun. But if he takes on Transformers again, his role may vary, perhaps just producing, or maybe stepping back into the director's chair full force. Either way, Paramount seems determined to rally everything around Bay's comeback. With the studio merger between Paramount and Skydance wrapping soon, rights issues will finally be streamlined under one roof. Production on the next Transformers movie could start as early as October. Final thoughts. So what will Bay's next move be? Will he continue the saga of Unicron, reboot the entire franchise, or launch a new trilogy inspired by the animated universe? One thing is certain. Michael Bay's return is already one of the biggest stories in blockbuster cinema this year, and it might just put Transformers back on top. Share your theories in the comments. Reboot or continuation? And would you like to see Shia LaBeouf's Sam make a comeback? That's all for today, friends. We'll see you in the next video very soon.